What's up, losers? Oh. What's up? What's up? Is Twitch working? Twitch working. What's up, losers? High-key have a crush on Zeret. I love a whiz boy. Mods, kill that guy. We're not doing that. This needs to be a serious stream. We're not doing any of that shenanigans today. Yeah, we're still a ways off Belloq, to be honest. We're still probably like 40 quests away from Belloq. That one's on me, OGs. I'm also on a new computer, so everything's gonna have to load. Streamers have it so hard. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it working a traditional 9 to 5. Have it so hard. Zooning yo-yo? No gooning today. Gooning's never been allowed. Are you aware what gooning means? I don't think the average person who says they goon to the stream actually realizes like what that is telling me, you know? Like if we're putting this in like an actual framework of the definition of the word. You know, you gotta think about what you're really saying here. Trust we know? Okay, that's problematic. That's an issue that needs to be resolved. We need a figure. A champion of anti-gooning legislature to step up into chat. You got Mayor Stidham this Sunday? There's a serious question. I respect the things Sean Payton's been saying about Jarrett Stidham. But I watched Jarrett Stidham play football. I watched him play football for the Patriots and for the Raiders. Dude's ass. I don't know where this narrative that he's like ready to go is coming from. I think it's just like, I guess you can't get up there as the head coach and be like, now we're fucked. But Stidham's butt cheeks. Zareth, so I work in a hospital, and last week I walked into a patient's room, and they were watching your stream, no joke. Is this a true story? Dude, okay, you know what's actually crazy? So I've only ever been reverse recognized. And there still has not been a time where someone's come up to me and been like, I watch your streams, which like isn't that crazy to believe, right? But what's weird about it is I've been reverse recognized now multiple times. Is that why the patient was in the hospital? No, I have nothing to do with it. Totally nothing to do with it. I hope I have nothing to do with it. I saw someone in an insane asylum watching your streams. Did he have scars and laugh like the Joker because you fucking made this story up? But I've been reverse recognized multiple times now. When I was reverse recognized from the Wizlocke video, one of my friends from middle school I hadn't talked to in like years texted me about it. And then one of my friends in the that I hadn't talked to since freshman year in the dining hall recognized me, which was fucking terrifying. And then my roommate got fucking recognized from the Minecraft video, which is crazy. But I haven't been recognized yet. I fear the day. I don't know what I would say. I think I would just gaslight. I think if one of you came up to me and was like, yo, are you Jarrett? Like, are you the WIZARD101 guy? I just would, like, gaslight. pipe's still broken. I did forget to fix that. That's on me, gang. I'll fix it for next stream. I've been busy, I swear. Oh my god, are you there? No, I'd just be like, what? This is, we should practice this. We should practice this. You would come up to me and be like, oh, are you the WIZARD101 guy? And I have the wrong pet on. WIZARD101? What? No, I don't. I think you have me. The children's card game? Are you crazy? The WIZARD101 guy? Should I be worried about this? Are you following me? I do think I have the advantage of being a very average-looking white dude. I do think that's worked in my favor. Because even if you saw me, you, like, would be like, is that... No, that can't be him, you know? You would look at me and you'd be like, no, I don't think so. I do think if someone came up to me, though, and was like, yo, are you the guy who beat the Wizlocke? I'd probably be like, I don't know. I might take the opportunity to flex the greatest gaming achievement ever at that point. I don't think I can refund points. I think you got scammed. But you have to look at it this way, is that your wasting a pipe is going to bring pipe back, right? So really, you are a martyr, which is greater than getting the pipe sound effect to actually go off. You're a hero. What if someone comes and asks if you beat the Storm Wizlocke? 3-0 in Storm Final Battles, by the way. Or 3-0 in Wizlocke Final Battles, by the way. Never lost. Never lost. See, come to Tucson and golf with me. No. What the fuck are we gonna do? What do people do in Tucson? Isn't that where, like, cars melt?
Are you the one? I am.
This guy cheats. Fuck, I have to pull up the dock, and the dock is on the complete wrong thing. Has anyone Wizlocked all of Wiz? No. What's up? What was bro's name? Cipactli. Starts with 5 extra power pips. Wait, is that his cheats? Can you follow the step of my war dance? At the beginning of every third round, Cipactli will go into a war dance cycle where he will place a mark on random wizard. This cycle, between ward and charm cycles, words go first. In the ward cycle, you cheat cast before the mark on the wizard to be marked. On charm cycles, you can... If marked wizard satisfies the war dance condition. What? So I need cleanse words? What if I just ignore this and one-shot him? Could I just ignore this? Or should I just balance this or myth-dispel him? I can't just ignore this. You need to put a trap after he does and a blade after he does? At the beginning of every third round, we'll go to War Dance. If the word cycle, he will cheat cast before the mark goes in. You must cast a positive or negative... Oh, I see. Oh, this is free. I just have to ward him when... Nah, this is freelo. Trust me, I'm somewhat of an expert. I gotta dance with him. We gotta tango. It takes 2 to tango, they do say. This is the worst starting hand I've ever seen in the history of all time. Fun factoid. God, he's got a lot of pips, too. He's using my power against me. Never mind, he's ass. What if there's 3 in the tango? Well, I don't know. Because it takes 2 to tango. But that doesn't necessarily imply that you can't tango with more than 2. Ergo, maybe you can. Although I feel like taking 2, it would be taking 3 as a different thing. I can't shield? This game's terrible. Can I pull a blade? I kind of wanted a balanced blade. Alright, sick. I'll go fucking kill myself. God damn. Isn't tangos in 3 of 4, or am I tripping? I think you're tripping. I think you only tango with 2 people. I think that's, like, in the suffix. Because, like, tangential is 2. I'm somewhat of an expert in this field. It's actually what I'm writing my thesis on. No, my roommate still hasn't fixed the fucking wall. He sucks. Roommate is straight up just a bad guy. Not a good dude. Wait, so I just get rid of this now, right? Because I trapped? Real or real? God, I'm the greatest gamer that's ever lived. I just see the track, I see the lines. Alright. I want you dead. Brother, isn't it about to get cold as shit there? We've got the heat fixed. So what we ended up doing is I had this flag that had Gibby on it from the hit Nickelodeon TV show iCarly. And I just put the Gibby flag over the hole in the wall. So the landlord came and fixed the heat. Oh, dude, the funniest part... No, actually the funniest part about that story is... I've said this on stream before. We were like... Whatever, like... I kept the dance. Or is that... Finally, we patched it, and we were, like, kind of worried, like, is he gonna fall for this? Whatever, and we, like, taped it down, and we did a bunch of weird shit with, like, command strips to make sure, like, it was hiding the hole. And then we called the guy, like, hey, our heat's out, can you come fix it? He's like, oh, yeah, this happens all the time, like, I just gotta switch a battery. He came over 20 minutes later, didn't even go in the house. Didn't even go in the house. Only had to switch a battery in the basement. We could have had it fixed the whole fucking time. Didn't even have to go in the house. Didn't even have to go near the hole. Just fix the fucking heat. Wait, now I have to blade? Yeah, so we were just living in fucking the freezing cold. Or no, that also works? Okay. Bro, you say dumbass like I should have calculated that. How was I supposed to know that it wasn't it was a battery issue? Do they not conduct periodic inspections? Fuck no. I don't think they're allowed to. Wait, what? I don't think you can just show... You have to, like, at least announce it or something. You can't just pull up and be like, I'm inspecting your house. If it's a college living area, they don't care. Yeah, but they also don't give enough of a shit to actually check. Like, they're not gonna go fucking lifting up all your posters off your wall to be like, is this one? I know you're hiding a hole in here. What's up, Skies? Where's the hole your roommate headbutted in the wall? I know it exists. I think there's some... Dude, but I think it depends where you go, like, what is in your... whatever. Like, there's probably some contract that you signed that, like, determines what they can do. I don't know. I don't fucking know. What if they're watching stream right now? I was thinking about that. Because my roommate got recognized off of that video, and then I got recognized off that video as well. So it's definitely out there in the world that we did that, you know? That definitely exists. Like, definitely could be an outcome that happens. That would be so funny, though. That'd be great for the bit. It would also fuck over my roommate, which would be great. I would really appreciate that. That would be funny. I don't even know why you chose to include that in the vid. Okay, because it was fucking funny. Is it not hilarious? I made probably enough money off of the engagement from that funny story at the start of my Minecraft drinking Let's Play to pay for the wall. Not at all. But if you could do some mental gymnastics and say that.
Ouch. My teeth. It will take me years to grow them all back. Ouch.
You find the azure moonstone, fold it in half and half again, and stick it in your backpack.
Oh, it's also like the reality of it is if they fucking take a close look at that wall, even once we fix it, they could tell, you know? It's not like it's some like mystery, you know.
Defeat some new moon priests to drive them back. Then use the tears of the moon shrine.
It's not like I outed some great secret. The dialogue is so loud on this computer. That, honestly, I think that's one of the cool parts about streaming, though. That's actually one of the things I think that, like, I will take away from streaming. Is that, like, looking back at, like, even the videos I made in high school that are, like, now privated, that were terrible, like, you can look back at them and you're like, wow. Like, that's what I used to, like, sound like and think, like, you know? What's up, Godly? Babies there. I mean, I only started making videos when I was like, I wish I could find my fucking Pixelmon Let's Plays from 6th grade somewhere. Those would be epic to have, but I cannot get into the email. I mean, I only started making videos on this channel, I think I was 17. Still 5 years is kind of crazy. It's crazy to think I was a senior in high school when I made my first Wiz video. And now I'm a senior in college. Kind of wild. It's only been downhill. You should do a community Pixelmon server. Bro, I want to, I just don't have the time to fucking set it up. I'd be down to do it, it's just like, I do not have the time to figure out how to set it up. I just got to Chrysalis the first time and just read 277 quests. You gotta think of Chrysalis, though, the way to get through it is it's 2 worlds. It's just 2 worlds. Like, they're even, like, split up into different parts with different teleporters and stuff. Bro, I want to do the Cobblemon idea, it's just, like, logistically, it's gonna be really hard. It's just gonna be, because, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it where, like, 12 people... It would basically be, like, I have 13 people to be, like, on and available throughout the entire stream. The Cobblemon idea was I would select, like, I'd make a server, and then just, like, a community server for a while, and then I would go and do a Nuzlocke of the server, and we would choose, like, 8 people to be gym leaders, and they would have, like, level caps and team types and shit. And then, or I wouldn't Nuzlocke it, but I'd just try to beat chat, and then there would be an Elite Four and a champion, and, like, everyone would do, like, build their own gyms and shit. That would be fire. It's just like, it's gonna... I'm down to try it still. Takes just under 8 hours if you listen to all the dialogue. Holy shit. Dude, skipping dialogue is actually a huge time save. It's actually economic. That is crazy. The Wiz raid? Okay, I'm actually an extremely busy person. I have a lot of clients and clientele and meetings and court dates that I have to attend. And let me tell you, you don't want to miss court dates, okay? It's not, doesn't go over well. They don't just forget, let me tell you firsthand. It's not something you can just laugh off with the judge. Oh, Jeffrey Island Leader has clients, huh? Okay. Mods, ban yourself. What is that cool gear? This is all waterworks. I'm full waterworks. You definitely have a fake email jobs there. What does that mean? What does that mean? Why Tower Shield? Why not just Blade and Hit to speed it up? Because, like, if I switch between decks, which I've done in the past, I always accidentally bring my mob deck to a boss fight, and that's, like, a great way to lose runs. So I kind of sacrifice running the bulkier boss deck for minion fights, because, like, it's just more consistent. Because if I lose, we're cooked. Yeah, bro does email at work for sure. What does this mean? I don't like when chat has jokes and they run bits that I'm not a part of. I think it's actually very insensitive. Can you load game? Holy shit. Bro is afraid of me? Who are you? Why would I be afraid of you? You actually going all the way today? Yeah. I mean, because Belloq will be like 180-ish. Once we get past this, we're in the end game. I am the legendary witch who beat Glenda. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Where's the hidden camera? Why are those pictures of Maduro and Xerath together? AI. Artificial intelligence. Generative AI has been used to frame me, and it's all a hoax, and none of it's real. I did not have any relationship with Maduro. I am not on those flight logs. No further comments. Who got picked up? What? I want to eat my food. Without the presence of some gooner comments. What are you eating? I'm not sharing. Don't even ask. He shot himself, that's why he turned off the camera. Actually, my camera's strategically positioned, so you wouldn't even know if I shot myself. I could have already shot myself this stream, and you wouldn't even know. How long? I shouldn't ask this, because it's just going to incite goonery in chat, but I've already thought the thought, so I have to say it. How long do you think it is till they, like, introduce headphones that let you smell stuff? How far off from that are we? Where I can, like, contribute smells as well as sound. Did I miss a dono? I hella think I missed a dono. Hold on. Then again, I am perfect and I never make mistakes. Oh, you just said good luck, Zaddy? Did I just miss this completely? Is my alert box broken? Uh-oh. I appreciate the good luck, Gray. Oh no. And no, I have to fucking do all the streaming shit on this computer, I guess. Hype doesn't work. It is, lol. Wait, did it pop up? Oh, you know what it is, actually? Wait, no, it's not working? I can fix this. I'm somewhat of an engineer. I'm somewhat of a streaming engineer. I'm kind of one of the great streaming minds of our generation, I've been told. Fortnite is better than what? That's kind of just a blank statement. Like, better than anything ever? I don't know if I believe that. But I do have a fucking alert box. Hold on. Oh, I fixed it. I'm a hero. Okay. I appreciate it. No way, Belloq 2 happens today? We're like 30 quests away. Have you guys seen the penguin meme? Did you like my new starting soon screen? Do you like this? Isn't that timely to the current meme culture? It's a very old meme. Yeah, fuck it. I try to do something nice. I try to do something nice for you guys, and then I'm getting called fucking unk. You know, this is why I don't do nice things for you guys. Rigby better. Okay. Where's Polar Bowler? Skadoosh. Oh, 30k on his dome. Is Azteca your least favorite world? I really hate Crocotopia. Which might not be fair, because, like, I've just played it so much that I've just fucking started to despise it. But I really hate Crocotopia. Like, every time I play through that world, I do not have fun. I don't understand the meme. There's this penguin and he just runs to the mountains. Rather than following the other penguins or, like, going back to the feeding grounds or, like, doing anything logical, he just runs off into the mountains. To, like, certain death. It's an inspiration to us all. He just says, fuck what I'm supposed to do. Fuck instincts, I'm gonna run to the mountain. He's so sick. I love the penguin. And even if they bring the penguin back to the group, he'd still run to the mountains. Yes, that's another important part. He just loves the mountains. He's a nihilist penguin? Nah, I think he's just, like, chill. He just wants to go to the mountains, you know? We should all be so lucky to find our mountains. He's much like Sisyphus. What's up, low smoking? You're not deep, you're corny. I actually think the corniest thing is calling someone else corny. I think the penguin understands that you should run to the mountain. Whether or not people will say things that you shouldn't run to the mountain. It's stupid. It's suicide. You know, people tell you to go to the feeding grounds and conform. I'd rather be the corny penguin. I was on the stinkiest plane of all time Monday. Okay, here let me predict what chat's gonna say. Oh, I didn't know Zeret was on the plane. Haha. Oh, was Zeret on it? I fucking you guys are like you're a book. You're a book. You're the easiest. I can read you like a book. Why do we do this? Why do I even come here? I could not come here and it would be the same fucking jokes. I actually have I have no input. Doom, doom. How are there more of these? The penguin is an Iron Maiden for show because he ran to the hills. I don't have the music ball knowledge to understand that. I don't got the music ball knowledge. I put the mod in Zeret in place. There. I got a good place for you. I think that's a better place to be put. You have no rights here. I am king. Don't ever challenge my authority again. This has never been a democracy. This is a dictatorship. Favorite role player from the NBA between 2010 and now? My favorite player to watch that was like... he's not even really a role player. But my favorite guy who gets absolutely no love for how fucking good he was Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley on that Celtics team was like a beast. The best defensive guard I've ever seen. But like more true role player. That's tough. Trying to think. I think six-man Jay Crawford was electric. He kind of doesn't fit into the role player too, because he got a lot of action. Who's like a true fucking role player? Like eighth man off the bench who I loved. Yeah, but Rondo wasn't like Rondo started. For me, a role player isn't someone who starts. Thinking of like, dude, I love Cody Martin. Cody Martin, I watched play in college live. I have a Cody Martin jersey. Probably Cody Martin. Zach Randolph was not a... Dude, Zach Randolph was an all-star. Lonzo Ball. Birdman Chris Anderson. Pat Spencer. What do you know about Tawarton winner Pat Spencer? I'm eating, so I turned my face cam off. Otherwise, people goon too hard. Of everyone on Golden State. Open shot. Fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. You better hit it. I want Iguodala. What's up, Amber? The long-ass spell animation for 417 damage. Did you see the new Netflix show with Max Kellerman? No. I'm not on Netflix. What is it? Like a sports show? Like a talk show? Where the fuck are my scarecrows at? Yeah, the problem with Stephen A. Smith clips is they get fucking copyrighted a lot of the time. Hello? Toxic. I think I still should one-shot, though. So is there any actual danger in this one? The way the second arc works compared to the first arc is like mob fights are easier, but boss fights are harder. So like in normal mob and fights like this, like we're there's a lot less danger. But like doing like Belloq 2, there's definitely some, we could definitely, you know, it could get fucked. But like the normal mob fights are like you're so much stronger that they're just kind of blade into 7-pip. You can't set for Zobalba. There's 3 schools in the fight. I'm rocking with this music. This kills probably. Maybe. No, those suck. A lot of incoming heal, though. I wonder, like, what is the best Zobalba minion comp? Like, what do you want in the early fights? What did the sea cumber say to the mollusk? This is a chatter joke, so it's probably gonna be nothing. They can't speak. Gadoosh. I don't know. I knew it. Chat, you're getting too predictable. Chat might be washed. All this talk about me being washed, your guys are washed up. I can't be washed because I don't shower? Bars. Dare I say bars? I'm gonna steal that. $100 in royalties? What if instead I slander your name and I take it for free? What if instead I slander you into obscurity and I just monopolize the joke? Welcome to the real world. How does one monopolize a joke when the market of ideas exists? You underestimate my power. Do you know who my father is? I own the marketplace of ideas. The myth of a free market is a myth I have created. Do you have any idea who my father is? Do you have any idea who my father is? I built this country, by the way. And by me, I mean my bloodline of billionaires. I've never lost in the marketplace of ideas. Not once. Lies. Decepticons. No, I'm pretty sure Iceland and Greenland are different. Can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure. I think I read that once. Iceland is what they call it in the winter, and Greenland is the summer version. I think that's right. What's my top 5 worlds? Wizard City, Dragonspire, Polaris, Mirage. I don't know what's 5th. No, I mean, maybe Avalon. It's probably Marleybone. Depends how I'm feeling that day. Nah, I don't think Darkmoor's up there. Fuck Grizzleheim. Like, Winter Tusk is fine. I enjoy some Winter Tusk, but actual Grizzleheim sucks ass. This is a fact. Busan is your favorite world? I don't think that's a world. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure. I don't think that one counts. I like Grizz, I just don't like it, and I hate it, and it's bad. But, like, outside of that, I like it. You know? They just already got too much XP in this game. They couldn't add more to Grizzleheim. They're already just way too much of that XP, man. Miranda feels like a Chicagoer or a Portlander. What? Not to the Bronx. Downtown Boston? Huh? Yeah. I already have this blade. I feel like she fought off the giant New York City rats with her bare hands for a moldy bagel. What about Miranda's vibe gives off that? She penny on my dreadful till I Sergeant Muldoon? Maybe we aren't making it to Belloq 2 today. Maybe we just call it here. I think the college football playoffs were rigged. Nevada should have been in it. Absolutely rigged. I can't believe Nevada was left out of the college football playoffs. No, Drake May doesn't play till Sunday. The fuck is in Nevada besides gambling? Desert. Legal prostitution in some of the counties. Drugs. Really all you need. Pawn stars, Rick Harrison. I mean, what else could you even want? They do not have corn in Nevada. It is a very agriculturally poor state. I might try Arc 3 one day, but like I kind of got to get past Arc 2 first, you know? Got the Headless Horseman mount and hat. Bro, I want to farm for that mount. It's so lucky. That mount is sick. Quintessential death mount. What it would even be, I don't even know. I don't even want to think about art until I can get past this. What quest am I on? I'm on Schooling Fish. I gotta be close to Belloq, right? Surely. Yeah, Nebraska has a lot of corn. Actually, all Nebraska has. Why did you pick the easiest school? Because of being level locked. And not wanting to die. I have 30 more quests till Belloq still. How do you feel about Christian Burger? What is Christian Burger? Long world, bro. Right now I'm 80. I'm 80 for all of Azteca. And then I'm 90 for all of Chrysalis. Zeret, I've been so sick I haven't been able to goon. Why are you telling me this? I've not fostered a relationship where that's information I want from you. Is this Hamilton in the background? Yes. I love Hamilton. Get well soon, King. You're a moderator. I didn't ask. Oh my god, I keep not critting on the bosses. What have I ever done to foster a parasocial relationship? What have I ever done that has catered to the idea that I would form a parasocial relationship? Exist? We are besties? Should we talk about... I'm just gonna disable chat at a certain point. What if I just, like... Life is so peaceful now. I often wonder... What if I had never started streaming? What if I had just played by myself? What if I had never embarked? What if I just kept the world in review, casual Let's Plays? You don't have freedom of speech. That is my biggest fucking pet peeve as a streamer, is when people say, what about freedom of speech? You don't have freedom of speech. You shouldn't have, you don't want to have freedom of speech. If we had freedom of speech, this entire chat would just be spammed by fucking Tinder bots. You wouldn't get to drink all the time and make money off of it then? This is true. This is true. What about freedom of goon? What do you mean freedom of goon? What do you mean by that? in a mon. Here's the thing, is like, for the most part, you can say anything. This just isn't a safe zone. You don't get to say things and not face the repercussions of your actions. You can say stupid, weird shit. I'm going to make fun of you. I'm going to call you weird. Bro, how is there so much more to this fucking... Grr. I'm slowly losing my mind in Azteca. There is no pipe. Pipe has been temporarily postponed because it broke. Why is Final Bastion not working? Under the sea. Under the sea. Down where it's wetter. Trust me, it's better. Take that from me. Has there been any close calls this run with death? Mirror Lake got a little iffy. There was a Croc boss in Azteca that was a little sus. There's been a couple others probably, but I'm forgetting. Sus, it's short for suspect. Often used in the hit detective minigame Among Us. Drunk Among Us would be kind of funny. Drunk Among Us, but one person is sober. What's up, Emily? Bro, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to finish Azteca. I'm losing my mind. Just go faster? Never. Whoa. Revolutionary idea! Switching to hyperspeed! Just use cheat engine. No. I am a good King's Isle respecting boy. I will not break the TOS. Although I would like to cast a blade, please. Claire, what did you do to my computer? What did she install on my computer? Why am I flying from quest to quest? Claire, what is this? Do you think it's worth it to drop money for Deer Knight on a fresh Death Wizard? No. Not anymore. Not that Ship of Fools exists. Ship of Fools, I mean, if you're gonna go for an AoE, I would go for Ship of Fools. It'll be better early game for a new death. I mean, Deer Knight used to be good when it was Death's only 5 pip AoE. Because there was at least some value there. And then they added Wallaroo AoEs and just said, fuck you, and now you would never Deer Knight. Deer Knight's a cool spell, though. This is true. It's just one of those spells now where there's, like, no reason you would ever cast it. Also with the Drain buffs, like, Crow is just so much better. It's like, why would you ever even do it, you know? Gods gets me some use sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. It just used to be like that was like a big achievement on a death was crafting Deer Knight, and now it's like I don't even think it really matters. Like it's not like something you have to do. How do you get Ship of Fools? Spell elements. I had Deer Knight before I had Crow. I mean, Deer Knight can be good because it's like could be if it's your only like if you have the option to get it. It can be okay. This is a double boss fight. She's so bad! Alright, give me Neza. He doesn't cheat. He has a Death Mastery and a bunch of Toxic Axe myth spells. Okay. Grinning Death Moon. Has Owl and then a bunch of storm spells. Okay. I know this track. I know the line. The line is not optimal. Let me drive it my way. I don't want to hear it. Would have liked to go first here. It would have made my life a little tad bit easier, but whatever. Round 1 Storm Out is crazy. And bro still has pips back. Wild. Is this a safe space? Because I think Morganth's shadow spider form is hotter than human Morganth. No, this is not a safe space. If you want to, no. Bruh! How many of my current friends grew up playing WIZARD101? Not a lot. Barely any. Grumble, grumble. You know what? It's honestly one of those things where it's like, if you say OG Morganth is hot, like, I get it, okay? Like, yeah, it's still a little bit gooner. It's still a little weird. It's still pixels, but, like, I can at least respect the vision. When you are like, oh my god, I love frickin' the spider version of her, that's weird. You deserve to be made fun of. I'm doing you a favor. I'm correcting you so the rest of society can reap the rewards of my efforts. I like women that could kill me. What can I say? It's not a woman. It's a spider. It's not a human. No. I got a cute spider girl on the phone. Okay. I'm beginning to lose faith, chat. I'm beginning to lose faith. The game is gone. What's up, Skylander? Spider Morganth is the most tame hear me out I've heard in a while. I don't think that's a good thing. I think that's actually representative of where we've fallen as a society. The game is gone. I don't have a hear me out character. I don't think it's problematic when I make jokes about, like, Dahlia. Because, like, yes, she's an elf, but she's a human, right? And I love her. I think it's weird when you talk about, like, actual alligators. I think that's a little weird. I think there is nuance here. What about Gobbler King? Do you need me to answer this? Bonnie Ann, no questions. Okay, now that we're getting to a more respectable barrier. I still think it's weird. But I think it's more respectable than something with arachnid body parts. What about Xenomorph Queen? What does that mean? I hate this fucking thing. Judy Hopps bad as fuck. Okay, see, like, that's not something that we should say. Dude, I've gotten so many heals this fight. I need to pull a fucking damage enchant. Can someone show Zaret the Judy Hopps pro-life comic? What? None of those words should go together in the same sentence. Dude, you guys are corrupting me. You guys are fucking corrupting me. I used to have so much whimsy in my life. No shot you haven't seen it? What do you mean no shot you haven't seen it? That's not a thing normal members of society have seen. I think there's such a difference between Lola Bunny and Judy Hopps. There's such a difference there. There's so much room for nuances. Bro, you're a Wiz streamer and you've beaten the game over and over. So I should that means I should have what? That means I should have seen the... I'm speechless. I am truly dumbfounded. No fucking way. If anyone sends me that fucking comic, you're actually perm banned. I'm not joking. This isn't a bit. You are perm banned and you are going in the folder next to the people who have just said blatant slurs and are not getting unbanned. You are going in the absolute... You are going in the bots folder. I didn't say Lola Bunny and Judy Hopps are different tiers. I said there's nuance there. I think Lola Bunny, I understand. Stop talking. This isn't cope. Have you seen Space Jam? The whole plot, her whole character arc is she's hot. That's the only thing that Lola Bunny does. Don't fucking question mark me. That's like a fundamental piece of her character. It's lore accurate, if you will. I'm not saying that's not, no. I'm just saying that I could understand it more than Judy Hopps. I have reshovels in my deck, right? This fight sucks. I'm not digging this hole. Please don't block. Did I not crit? I hate it here. I'm so gonna have to reshuffle. Bladed Feint probably gets there. I mean, assuming I crit. I should have trapped an extra round. Although, I don't hate healing here. Why would he Medusa when he could Wraith as a myth boss? Please crit, dude. For the sake of time. That would have killed, too. Gosh, diddly darn it. Can I at least kill this guy before I have to reshuffle? That would be cool, right? They love Wraith for some reason. If I get Virulent Plagued and before I hit and I don't kill, I unplug my fucking desktop and we pretend this stream never happened. I actually might be out of crows. Unironically in Minecraft. Oh my god, this has to do 2K. This has to. Oh, please crit on the left one. Please crit on you. Yes! Fucking shit! Honestly, hold on to everything. This would totally be a fight where he lives on like 100 health just to troll. You have to stop. We can't go on like this. The game is gone. I did have reshuffles in, right? Hmm. Out. I have one reshuff. Ah, please don't accidentally discard that Zeret. You're the challenge run guy? I think so. Don't block. $7K? We might actually be able to get out of this without even having to reshove. Depending on what buffs we have. Yeah, we can definitely get out of this. Frog! If you shield and save yourself, I generationally baby rage. I thought he did it. We've been on this fight for minutes now. They're just sponges, bro. Just freaking, that was the spongiest battle of all time.
Find me by also underwater cat.
Toxic ass amulet. What quest am I on? $167. Oh. Chad, it only gets funnier the more times we say it. That really spun my Rafflecopter. Do you want me to cry? Because I will cry. I miss when Sigma was big. Alright, there's no way we're doing Zafaria today. We'll go through Belloq. I guess Belloq 3. This when Sigma was the big meme. Life was so much better back then. Sigma boys, Sigma boys, Sigma boys. Oh, Starfall Spider. I barely know her. Have you seen the furry comic where a furry kills Franz Ferdinand? No. No, I can't say I have. Guy commissioned another guy to draw his persona as Franz Ferdinand's killer. How do we know Xerath didn't kill Franz Ferdinand? Because I'm not a fucking 150 years old. It can't be something I'm accused of. I live my life happily knowing I will never be accused of killing Franz Ferdinand. It just works. The game just works. What if, okay, hear me out, hypothetical. What if I had a time machine and actually going back and killing Franz Ferdinand was a way to make us in this current timeline, where in the other timeline where I didn't kill Franz Ferdinand, we would all have died in nuclear wars. And we would have destroyed the Earth. Much like Planet of the Apes. In that situation, I'd be a hero. So I think you all should watch your big mouths when you call me a time-traveling domestic terrorist. I am a hero. Wow, thank you for doing that. You're welcome. But you didn't buy Bitcoin? It was... wait, okay, first off, who said I didn't buy Bitcoin? Second off, I don't need Bitcoin. Compared to the crypto rug schemes that came after it, bro, I could have bought Bitcoin at a cent a Bitcoin. I wouldn't have made nearly as much money. How many bosses do you fight in these stupid underwater things? We've done like 1,000 of these. $67 bosses. I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually gonna lose my mind. No, I think it's saying he drowned the dog. I think that's what it actually means. It's pros. And cons. Buzzinga. The hardest boss in Chrysalis is definitely just the Zilbalba dungeon in general. Although Belloq 3 can be really hard if you don't have a good strategy going into it. You do also get to a point with bosses like this, where they're just so fucking annoying. They just have so much health. Oh, the hardest in Chrysalis? I don't even know. It's probably the galleries fights. Although, like, anything in the end of the world dungeons are gonna be hard. Like, all the gallery fights, the Morgant fights. Ghost Dog 1 is gonna be hard. At the end of the first half. Why does everything in this world know Wraith? I'm losing my mind. Cravenly is low diff if you set. Cravenly's only a hard solo if you don't set for him, but he's really easy if you set. I'm not. I'm stopping at the first, or Belloq. I'll go to Belloq, and then we'll do Zilbalba next stream. I don't really have any Zilbalba strats cooked up yet, so I'll probably cook up some Zilbalba strats before that stream. Please don't do like 2k and heal him. That didn't kill. It was double fainted, though. Stream title isn't wrong. It says Belloq. Oh, it says Zilbalba. Whoopsies. There is no... Dude, Belloq 3 is going to be a good ending point, too. That's going to be a fun fight. I don't know, they love that race spell, though. It's Drowned Dog's pride and joy. The prismatic blade! Ah! I didn't drown that dog. He earned that nickname from drowning dog. So if anything, he's evil. I'm the good guy. If anything, I'm the hero. Do I have... Well, I do have a balance ward. Low-key, do I just, like, balance ward one of these pets? Do I have a pet that has spellproof and is ass? I guess I could probably actually get away with balance warding this, because I will have more sniper jewels. That might be the strat. Because then I think I can go fully immune to balance. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, I'm floating! Am I... No. I gotta start setting markers again. I don't know. I think I'm on quest like 70 now. I am locked at 80 for this world. I will be at 80 until I beat Zilbalba. Change my shit up. What? The lion versus Pokemon argument actually has it has an answer. If we're using like the Pokemon game and like the Pokemon's actual power and Pokemon movesets, they get destroyed by the lions. If we're using the bullshit Pokedex entries that like aren't real except in like the actual lore, where like they're not how the Pokemon work in the anime or the games, the Pokemon win easily. They have literal gods. But like if it's like game version of Arceus where he's like not even that good, he gets soloed by Infernape easy, they got no chance. That is the only acceptable answer. Infernape probably takes out 500 million lions himself, though. If we're being real. Let's be fair here. Lions squish under high pressure, so no, they will ever... Yeah, but you can't fly forever. Eventually, the bird would get tired, and they would just fucking wait for it to land and pounce on it and rip it into a million shreds. I mean, Infernape solos Dialga. That's actually just canonically true. I don't know. I don't really know what you even mean by that. I'm well researched on Pokemon lore, actually. Oh, wait, if I can pull a Wanton, I can get rid of this. Worst comes to worst, I Vampire to get rid of it. I'd rather not, though, but I might have to. Bruh. It's just a dumb... It just comes down to what rules you decide you're playing by. Is really just the answer to the argument. It depends how you're addressing the rules. Can we undress the rules? What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? You're related to Kobe? One underwater Dragalia versus 1 billion lions. Again, I also think it's an important thing to note, like, if the Pokemon goes and runs and hides, it doesn't win. That's not a W. Because then the lions will just reproduce, and that Pokemon will be the last of its species, because you only get one of each Pokemon, and eventually the lions will win, when the Pokemon dies of old age. It's also just not a win to go run and hide and not fight. That doesn't count. What's up, Decisive? Holy fuck, I just want to get the Belloq. Just not terrible, that's pretty bad. It sounds like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
I'm happy when you kicked his tail feathers.
You know what I mean? Type shit. No, he sounds like him. You just have to be more open to your ears. Baby, hear me tonight. What quest am I on? Are we there yet? Mom? I'm only on 172. Mom? What life pet gives an AoE item card? The Kookaburra. It also gives a blade and a feint. It's a pretty good pet. Iconic life pet. Like, probably 95% of life wizards in this game use the Kookaburra. If that would have been in Leviathan, I would have crashed out. I don't even know if he has it, but I would have crashed out. And I don't pull a fucking enchant! It's okay. I'm peace. I am zen. It is what it is. The ball is up top. Belloq is quest 185. You have 7 more boss fights. 7? That can't be right. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Stupid fucking cat. Six, 7. How did that not kill? How? Why do you know that spell? Appreciate the dono. I always thought it was balance. I think they released a thing that balance was the least popular a couple years ago. Ice is probably like the most hated on PvE right now, though. It kind of just sucks. They're kind of the least fun PvE schools to play, pretty objectively. Wait, so there's also defeating collects with those 7 bosses? Cut my life into pieces. I mean, I'd like to get the Belloq. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna wish upon my lucky star. It's just gonna be a slog. Especially when I'm not critting! Holy shit, Max Pip Tempest? Which schools are they? Here's the guaranteed no bullshit Xerath soloing guide. If you want to have the easiest time and like be able to solo a lot of shit that is pretty easily that you wouldn't be able to solo on other schools, pick Death. If you want to play as fast as humanly possible, pick Storm. Because they have big damage number for a lot of the game, and it's a little bit different towards the end game now. But at least through like the second arc, Storm will let you play the fastest, but it also requires a little bit more skill and you'll die. If you want like a hybrid of that, pick Myth if you want to be in the middle. If you want to be like a little bit more offensive and play fast, but not quite as frail, and have a little bit more utility and stuff, you pick fire. If you want to, you know, still be able to solo a lot of stuff, but not make the game baby mode easy, play life. And then balance is the ugly duckling. I don't know why you would play balance. And then just don't pick ice. It sucks. That's the only guide you ever need. Play balance if you're a Wizard City any percent speedrunner. I have like a 10% chance not to fizzle this. Yeah, okay. Okay. Lamau. I love playing Storm, but man, the early game fizzles really frustrate me. Yeah, Storm's also, like, actually slower than a lot of schools in the early game because you don't get Tempest till 28. But once you get Tempest and that little bit of accuracy from, like, whatever gear, you zoom, bro. Is stacking accuracy debuffs additive or multiplicative? It's additive. At least I think so. I'm pretty sure. What's up, Drake Val? Do you have a jersey frame for your Gronk jersey? I have one in my room that's framed. Did you see the Marvel Rivals 40K tournament drama? No. What was it? Just murdered El Maro? Is that a Wiz character, or did you just confess to a crime? That Rivals drama is cringe? Was it like an esports thing? What does Wizlocke mean? All the rules are in the description. It is a Wiz boss. Just a stubborn teammate basically getting someone kicked from a 40k prize pool tourney? That's... I'm close to El Maro. I'm gonna dunk on his ass. This guy got kicked off his team that was getting crushed just because he was telling his teammates to change characters. I have a signed one I need to get framed. Was it cheap? I actually got that as a birthday present for like my 6th grade birthday. So I have no idea, to be honest. I don't think I've ever framed anything myself. I've never framed a jersey myself. I've had that Gronk jersey since I was in middle school. I don't know. Is this? No, this is just a different Marrow. Man, I just work here. For real. I just never got into hero shooters. Just not my thing. Not for me. Which forgettable boss is your favorite? I don't think I have one. I like the Cabal soldier one. I thought that one was funny. The guy who was like, "Oh, you've defeated Grandmother Ray or whatever." You know what I'm talking about? The indomitable Cabal spirit. I put in prisms, right? If I didn't put in prisms, this is going to be a real long boss fight. I'm going to take a shower. Can you pause the stream? If you actually just, like, click pause on the YouTube live stream, it just pauses me. I'm not a real person. I'm AI generated. I think I got prisms, though. I think I do. I was right. Never lost. Big baller brand. Are you using what you consider to be the best death pet body? I think the Griffin's technically better. Although anything that gives a blade and a feint is, like, good. So I guess, yeah. I mean, the Gulcher gives blade, feint, and it's pretty sticky. So I use a lot of Gulchers. What motivates me to play this game? I like making videos on it. I do have fun playing this game. Maybe I don't have fun questing through Azteca, but like the epic boss fights and stuff I still have fun doing. I think that's just a universal second arc experience though. You gotta kind of claw through the slop of Azteca. I made the eye because I wanted the 4-pit death frog spell. Yeah, I mean that's... Frog's a good one. It doesn't... Because Frog also gives a blade. The feint's less important. The blade's the big thing. You want one that gives a blade, at least. I have the whatever on this character. Hey, we shot a boss for once. It's a Christmas miracle. We have to talk. This thing. Does this also give a feint? At like the higher level? Maybe it doesn't. Gotta go all the way to the Salt Meadow Swamp? No. I mean, the 4-pip AoE is nice. It's also like there's something to be said about just like picking a pet that looks cool. There's something I need to tell you. I don't think it's gonna be productive. Need to get rid of Rule 11 for the second arc? Is that no e-girl begging? No. There will be no e-girl begging in my live stream. Another boss. Another boss. What's up, Alyssa? I have a crush on you. Focus on yourself, King. What are you 07ing that timeout? Why are you 07ing that? How's your day? It's been... no, I haven't enjoyed the back end of Azteca. I'm in the Azteca just freaking grind of a boss rush. Has not been super fun. But once we get to Belloq, we are so up. The worst she can say is no. That's just never been true. I don't think you can fear rejection, but there are worse things that can be said to you than no. I think that's a better reality just to, like, accept. The worst they can say is no on God. Not true. What if she calls you a loser and then says no? That's arguably worse. She could also just say, like, you know, I just murdered your entire family. That would be a lot worse than no, right? I just think there's a lot worse things than no. Even more grounded in reality of just like, ew, no, is so much worse than no. There's such a difference between a no and a ew, no. What's the worst rejection you've heard personally? I've never been in like this. I think my biggest, not my nightmare scenario, but I fear if I would like not be able to, like if I was at Disneyland and I saw someone propose and get rejected, it would affect me mentally, I think. I think that would scar me. I'm glad I haven't seen anything like that. What the fuck? It broke the zip line. You can't get rejected if you never talk to women. This is true. What question mark? I saw a promposal as a teacher and the guy rejected a girl and she screamed. That'd be tough. Be tough. I've seen a couple promposal rejections. There were a couple painful ones at my high school. I think that, like, I don't think you should make a promposal poster unless you know the person's gonna say yes. This dude cheats. Ruh-roh, too late. How does he cheat? What does he do? but my hand's kind of cash money. No single target spells. Okay, we are so chill. I cannot remember the last time I casted a single target spell. Of course I don't crit that guy. I mean, I don't even have single target spells in my deck, so I think we're chilling. Alright, so that's a minus 100% accuracy. I don't think those will stack, though, right? Power this? Gamer? Not a gamer. You're not a gamer. This one, though. This one I power. Part of the cards. My grandfather's deck. Big. Jeez. Good thing we didn't fizzle. Why is Pixie in your deck? Isn't Ghoul more efficient? Yeah, but like Pixie's nice if I just want to heal a little bit instead of having to waste my buffs. Bad pulls. Terrible pulls. The optimal play is to use Path B Ghoul for the 55 blade. But what is the condition you have to meet? Gambit a shield? I don't know, that's pretty scary. Which gauntlet should I get for my first one? I mean, you don't really need gauntlets. I don't even know which gauntlets are meta, to be honest. Or, like, the most worth it. I don't even know which ones you should do. Oh, this could have done a lot. Was that with a minus 80 too? Kind of wild. Would that have killed me? I'm not getting Zigzag Road. What school is the worst for Arc 2? I mean, to beat Deathless, it's probably Storm. I don't know, though. You could make a case for, like, a lot of the schools, I think. In a Deathless challenge setting, I would probably say it's still Storm. But I don't know. I don't think Storm is that much worse than, like, Fire. And you also, like, when you can actually get to gear with stats, Glass Cannons become a lot more viable. So, like, Mally gear Storm's actually, like, very decent. Compared to, like, first arc Wizlocke Storm. What quest we on for real? $178? How many more boss fights do we have? 2? Dos Mas? There's 4 more bosses? How? I have an idea. Speedrun tech. You stupid bracing idiot. It's this mob, then boss, then mob, then double boss, then El Moro, then mob, then boss. Holy shit, this is a gauntlet, dude. This is a gauntlet. This is Conclave City, right? I'm pretty sure. Kanalav, whatever. I am almost certain. I need to pull a prism. One of these years. One of these years I'll get one. There, could you tell my mom I can stay past my bedtime? Yeah, I'll tell her when I see her later tonight. Bazinga. Bazinga. Oh. Holy shit, I pulled a prism. It's a Christmas miracle. Can I use my phone Wow, Dr. Vonning me is crazy. I built this company, by the way. You're at Belloq 3, be scared. Be terrified. Or team up and get carried. There are two roads. Or buy henchmen. Or buy a level 180 henchman and destroy him. There are two wolves inside every solo player. Lock 3, get carried or get buried. Alright, now there's another mob. Somehow. Just wand hit, blade, 7 pip, and dot spam? Well, the round you bladed, you would get hit with 2k damage. So you'd probably die. And I also don't think you would kill minion. I think the best strat is just to stack a fuck ton of balance resist. Because if you can go immune to his cheat, it's just a very, very tedious, or like basically immune to his cheat. It's just an insanely tedious boss fight. Were you in the commons at any point today? No, there has been a emergence of Jeffrey Island leaders who have fucking cast onto the commons like locusts to tarnish my great name. There are imposters. Granny Wiz just lost her no death? Where did Granny Wiz die? It's a terrible day for rain. Does the Wizlocke count when farming for gear? Yeah. Even if I die because I get pulled by some random fight I wasn't prepared for, it's a death. It doesn't matter how unfair. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. I just wish they weren't tarnishing my name. I wish they were spreading joy like my Jeffrey is. Mitsu. What's the difference at this point between the Nuzlocke and just a Deathless challenge? The big thing is the level lock. So you're under-leveled for every world still. I mean, compared to like all other Deathless challenges that have been done, there's like no whatever, like you have to farm all your own gear, there's no shared bank. We got a level 180, I'm just gonna spam wand attacks. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. Are you gonna do an actual difficult rule set after this completely free run? Again, this is one of those things where it's like, if I succeed, it's too easy. If I don't succeed, I'm throwing. Why can't it just be that this challenge is okay, first off, here's the thing. We still haven't done any of the hardest fights of the run. The 5 hardest fights of the run are still out there, okay? We haven't even, in the equivalent of the normal Wizlocke, we haven't even fought Meowyardi yet. Okay, so like the fact that we're all here like this is too easy is, and it's also like I've prepared for every hard fight. I haven't just wung it for once. It's honestly more impressive if I do it first try. I've been seeing a ton of black Michael Jacksons in Pirate lately. That's funny. Although I don't think I was the first black Michael Jackson. Who is the Meowriarty equivalent? It's probably Zobalba. But even then, I think like the majority of the hardest fights in this run are in Chrysalis. Like I think every Galleries fight is probably harder than any Zobalba fight. I don't know. Not the first, but the best. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it. Belloq of Twin Giants has been conquered by Yoto Man. I love the image of imagining Belloq being like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this level 90 up, and then a max demigod comes in and just one-shots him. I'm gonna fuck up this kid in Waterworks gear, and then his friend behind him shows up in like, you know, fucking full Darkmoor gear. Okay, here we go again. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Hopefully this isn't the worst thing ever this time. Actually, I'm gonna add, if I can get to him, some extra damage. Hey, I went first this time too, so hopefully we don't get cuck shielded to oblivion. That would be cool, right? That's what I'm saying, though, is like, I feel like a couple years ago, you couldn't just hop into team up. It would be like a long wait. But nowadays, you can just, like, if you're ever struggling, you can just jump into team up and some demigod will come and just nuke whatever you're struggling with. It's awesome. Yeah, I'll do Zobalba tomorrow. I probably want to plan it out a little bit. I am not staying up to do Zobalba. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'll be live at like 8:39 EST. I literally think I just get 95 balance resist and I dunk on him. I think that's my plan. I gotta make sure I keep that reshuffle. I don't think this gets close to killing, but at some point I have to hit. Just so I can heal. So at some point I just have to start using pips. I don't really want to have to... Ooh, that helps a lot. That's pretty sweet. I'm a little low. That's fine. Would I ever take melanotan to get tan? I would never take any peptides. I would never take any peptides or anything that would remotely fuck with my hormones. Alright, we got one of them dead. Crit, please. Bang. Did you live? Thank you. How much backpack space do I got? Enough. Trust me. I think the injection of anything that hasn't been clinically studied into your body is stupid. I would urge against it. Drink light beer instead. We have centuries of research on that. Is this a death boss? Why is everything a death boss? Okay. This fight is gonna fucking suck, isn't it? At least we went first. That's actually big. Need more water. No, beer's actually good for you. I heard that once. I think it's true. Bruh. Fuck it, I'm just gonna ball out and hit through it. I do not care. Would you do a Pilk nasal wash if someone donated 20k cents? Not for 20k cents. For 20k dollars? Fuck yeah. You give me $20,000, I'll do it. Bruh. I look soy when I stream at home. What? Oh, that wasn't even a plague, that was just the -65? Oh, that's actually lit. Do I just kill, bro? I think I just kill you. I'm actually just gonna kill you. Which challenge has been personally the most fun? I mean, I like the Wizlocks. I think challenges like this, I think this challenge has been fun. I just don't think the, grinding, defeat, and collect in Azteca is fun. But I think overall it's been fun. Just think certain parts of it suck. I think certain parts of this game need to be freaking shortened. I mean, MMOs in general. I mean, Pirate had the same problem. Doing Aquila in fucking Pirate was the most painful thing I think I've ever done on stream. I gotta get a hit off here before he destroys my day with a shield or some shit. Alright, please don't power shield or something stupid. Oh my god, I thought that was tower. I was about to baby rage. Bro, I have a lot of buffs on you. Oh, is one of those gonna cuck my feint? I will cry. It totally cucked my feint, but we should still get there. Skadoosh. Single, yeah, I have to do everything solo. If you run duos in like a deathless challenge, I kind of want to do a duos deathless challenge at some point where I do a like an insanely hot low level lock. Just because of how strong you scale, I think you could like Wizlocke the game locked on like level 5s, which I think could be a cool video. Are you allowed to flee? No. Please count as deaths. I think a Soul Link could be cool. It's just like, I don't think it would change much. I don't know how you would do it, where it would be interesting. We're super close to Belloq. I think we have this and one more boss, and then we're at Belloq. I think we have to do this, defeat, and collect, and then we're there. No, I didn't rep. I have some of the balance stuff I'm probably gonna end up using. Split screen 2 wizards. That would be kind of funny. do a soul link with myself. Yeah, there's a boss, and then it's the boss, and then Belloq, right? Belloq's cheats through balance resist, only storm resist works. Okay, buddy. I'm sure that's true. How many level 5s does it take to beat Malistaire? I don't know. I still would think it would be cool to do like a Kaizo Iron Mod style challenge for Wiz. Just to make the rule set so insanely brutally restrictive. That it just it comes down to just doing a couple hundred runs and finally getting perfect RNG. You can only use drop treasure cards. I think locked at level 1 with no TCs would just not be possible. I was thinking, probably Wizlocke level caps, no gear. And you can only use, TCs and stuff that are dropped. I've thought of trying a magical marriage counselor, aka Arc 1, 100% on Storm Wizlocke with standard level locks without Bazaar TCs or crafting. That would be tough. That's sort of the Kaizo Iron one. Oh, so you have to do every... That is actually a really cool idea. You have to do every dungeon at the level you unlock it. OG Wizlocke, no crafting. Yeah, and you'd have to change back some of the rules that were changed. I think you'd have to ban the Bazaar for anything. And then you have to do every optional dungeon. I mean, that's pretty close to Kaizo Ironmon, probably. I think you'd have to even ban, vendor TCs, though. I think banning vendor TCs makes the challenge really interesting. Because it makes the early game, hellish. I think could be kind of fun. Damn, you triple fainted, bro. Zane is the Mander librarian. Yeah, it would be interesting. I always thought it would be kind of cool to do like a... I don't know. I'm sure there's some Kaizo Iron Monroe set that's like something along those lines that's really cool. It would just take like hundreds of attempts at no fault of your own. I mean, is Tower of the Elephant solo on that level character even remotely possible? Tower of the Elephant at level? It's crazy. It's been done before multiple times. I don't really know that dungeon that well, to be honest. That's not one I've run a whole, like, I think I've only ever done that once. Alright, here we go. Belloq time, baby. We've persevered. Fuck, you guys want music. Okay. It's hard because I have all these little ones in the back. And they can randomly just, like, want water or some shit and I miss them. Because I want that King Parsley to die. I want you dead. What do I need? Wizard City. Okay, this is bad for optics. Let's pretend I didn't say that. How much? I don't have that. I have so much shit to sell, though. That hat gives a blade? Kind of crazy. Crazy. Oh my god, I'm rich. For once, I'm wealthy. Alright. Hat. Which hat? 20 balance resist? Seems like a fuck ton. Although I think that's what I had on my other hat. Wait, I already have a 20 balance resist hat. Oh, I've already made a balance set gear from this level stuff. $74, that's it? Those are really the best boots? No way. No shot. There's not a 15 balance boots? Really? There's not some weird balance thing down here? You're telling me there's no, like, weird balance boots in Dragonspire? Oh wait, no, these have 14 resist. Okay, that's chill. That's fine. Balance flat resist. Okay, I think what we do too is we change this out for balance ward. And that takes us up to 89 flat balance resist. So on like a 15k damage spell, that's what, like 200 damage we take per round? Give us all of our wand hits. Take out everything else. What does Belloq have? I guess we could just brace round 1 and then we're immune to Belloq. That could also happen. Just round 1 brace and then make sure we keep a brace up. If Belloq does not take damage during a round, at the beginning of the next round, he will cheat cast Raw that does 1500 damage. If Belloq has a damage over time at the beginning of a round, his Grim Cow minion has a random chance to cheat cast. Okay. So I think we brace round 1. Keep those in there just so we can kill Belloq. I think we bring like 3 side deck braces. Fuck it, we'll do 4. And then we want some bats, just in case once the minion's dead, we want to just turn off his cheat. Although I don't think we're gonna bats. I don't think that would make sense, but we'll bring them just in case. Braces. We'll bring main deck braces too, or fortifies, not braces. And then what does his minion have? If we have a brace up, the only thing we have to worry about is his minion killing us. His minion's a Grim Calca that is ice so they don't do damage, which is epic. Alright. I think we just dunk on him with this strat. I think we just turbo dunk on him. Is there anything else I need here? I don't think so. I just need to make sure I fortify round 1 and I'm immune. This is the first fight we've been able to go immune to, which is kind of crazy. Alright, give me something hype. Give me something hype. Not that. Where is this playing out of? Alright. Would it be possible for me to go first, please? Would that at all be possible? Fortify round 1 is pretty clutch. Dude, honestly, I think there's a world where I double blade into like Dr. Vaughn. I don't think that's a crazy shout. Alright, we should be immune to Belloq's cheat now. If my mathematical... Watch it! Okay, we should be immune to anything he does here. Okay, blading his ice minion's actually probably his best play. He's a warlord. Wow, and natural attack. This was probably their best opener. And it only did 318 damage. Ice sucks. Ooh, that's not gonna trigger a cheat, is it? That's clutch if that doesn't trigger. I don't think it will. I think his only cheat is this damage thing. That's clutch. Full health. Wasn't he supposed... Does he cheat cast the start of this round? We're still power pipping, which is cool. I don't think it ever is going to make sense to shield. I might just try to blade into killing this guy with a Vaughn. Alright, let's see if the immunity strat actually works. Let's see if the strat actually works. God, this is a terrifying spell. How? What? How did that do 135 damage? It doesn't matter if he has outgoing. Wow, that's annoying though. Okay. I don't think... He doesn't have Pierce. It's not like it matters, because it's still just a, like... Oh, it's not... The braces aren't additive. Yeah, whatever. It's not like... That's, like, an amount of damage that's gonna... That's a negligible amount of damage. Especially on a death. We do want to make sure we keep our brace up, though. Because these could turn into, like, 500 damage hits. Any resist isn't additive, bro. Only you have 100 base resist. Will it do 0? Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I've never jaded. I don't know. I don't usually have 100 resist in fights. I was unsure of how the mechanic worked. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at the video game. Okay. Yeah, I think we just Dr. Von him. I have 2 more rounds on my brace. I think we Dr. Von. If it doesn't kill, we brace into the vampire follow-up. I have a bat in my side deck that I'll probably pull for to get rid of shield. Because it'll also stop this cheat from happening for a couple rounds once I kill minion. Which, like, it's not like I'm super worried about this cheat going as long as I have brace up. But it's just, you know, it's rather not have it going. Okay, we go with this. This has to kill. Wow, it wasn't even very close. I guess I didn't crit. But, like, not like I was expecting to crit. I thought that would do more. Alright. This round's kind of a forced fortify. Just so we can keep up our defensive utility. But brace is also really helpful for this guy. Because whatever he hits us with is also... He's kind of hitting into us without any resist, without brace. We don't have much ice resist. 3. Do I faint into this? I might have to. Every time Raw appears on screen, I leak a little. Can we chill the... What the fuck? What if this is a WIZARD101 live stream? Go to a different website. Alright. Hopefully this kills. If it doesn't kill, we can follow up with a wand. But I'd kind of like to keep the wand. I guess that doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to bats Belloq anyway. What is another one of these? $133 is chill. How did that do the same amount as a double-bladed Dr. Von? Did I crit? Whatever. He's dead. Okay. Easy fight from here on out. We just gotta... Wand hits, bats, so we can get a couple rounds where we're not just constantly getting cheated on, so this fight doesn't take 50 fucking years. Although he just raved. That was probably his best move. We'll want it into bats here, just so we can stack some blades without getting absolutely obnoxiously destroyed by every cheat that has ever existed. I have 2 more rounds on brace, so we're chilling. Bang. We do get a nice amount of boost on him. This comes out, of course. Alright, let's pull for... Let's keep this, actually. Don't need that, don't need this. Can I pull the bat? I guess I could do this again. Fuck it, why not, right? Probably bats here into a fortify. Although we might want to wait. We'll wait a little bit to fortify. Natural attack does 34 damage. Nice one, Belloq. You really are a strong wizard. Ooh, balance blade's actually kind of clutch. Oh my god. I have to get rid of something. Get rid of this. Dang. Please don't fizzle. Bang. Alright, we have 3 rounds now. We probably go Blade, Fortify, and then just keep Blade stacking. Then when we get the window, we get our feints on him. It should be all she wrote. Rid of that. We can always also just reshuffle and go again. We might have to do that because we're going to have like 2 damage. We have like 40 death damage right now, which is not a lot. Fortify. This might be our last side deck Fortify, so we have to be a little careful with that. This is our last free round. Scarecrow's not a terrible hit. We should hold on to that. Don't I have a couple TC feints, right? Ooh, big. Alright, now the raw cheat's back. Which is fine. Please, anything but a Sabertooth. Epic. Awesome. Although this... kind of annoying that this isn't gonna do balance damage. Actually gonna do a decent amount. Oh, Belloq, buddy. That's rough. There goes, like, your majority of your damage from your 10-pip spell, dude. Oh my god, it can trigger twice because it's a multi-hit? Oh, Belloq, dude, that's rough. Gonna Roxy the GOAT! That is rough, buddy. Fairy Friend can proc on Fairy Friend? What? That's crazy. Do I fortify again? Might as well, because then I can balance blade, and hopefully we'll have a better chance at one-shotting. How much boost do we get on this? %? Isn't a ton. I don't know. It's gonna be close whether or not it one-shots. I also just want to hit, though, before he can Sabertooth again and ruin my day. God, I'm getting sick of this spell. I am over this spell animation. I mean, we have a free couple rounds to buff. Although we're not pulling buffs. Fuck it, send it! Crit, please! Crit, please. Oh! Wait, don't block. Don't block. No ghost block. Oh, we're close. Oh, we're close. Wait, we're close. Low-key, if we can pull a bats, we can probably get through this without... Oh, now you show up. Do I have another bats? I definitely... Oh, I used them all. This Fortify Vaughn wins. I see the track. I know the line. Now we pull you. Whatever. I might faint here again. Just to avoid not killing through crit. Wow. Belloq, you are getting shit on by my pet, dude. Feels bad. Oh, he actually Wraithed! Nah, the Wraith is clutch. That means we can feint into a Vaughn. And guarantee we kill. And he won't be able to Sabertooth, which is epic. One more of these and it's Jover for you, buddy. Actually, yeah, one more after this. Buzzinga. One more run, we're home free. Uno mas. Oh, I guess we could fizzle this. Actually, if we fizzle this, it would be so annoying. Yeah, now that I said that, we're gonna fizzle. Nope. GG? Put Belloq on Fraud Watch? Put Belloq on fraud watch? Fraud alert? Damn, fraud alert Belloq. Full health, by the way. Full health. Easy. Easy. What's the Zilbalba strat? I'll cook that up off stream, and we'll worry about it next stream. Because there's no way I'm making it to Zilbalba today. It was a 4-hour stream, bro. God, this world is long. All right. Big dubs, by the way. Big time victory. Belloq's a fraud. We've known this to be true. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna call it here. It was a big time victory. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I need to go to bed. I have to be up so early tomorrow. Alright. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Another day, another victory for the OG. Taking down the sweats. Let me play the outro song.